you save money. Prepare yourself today. Truthful answers to your questions and concerns can be found at ZeroFlu.com. To learn more, visit ZeroFlu.com. That's ZERO Flu.com. Or call 1-888-766-6066. 1-888-766-6066. ZeroFlu.com. Protecting you and your family one day at a time.
Wednesday, we broke a report separately sent to us by two separate state police officers in two different states. MIAC Strategic Report, the modern militia. This is federally written to the fusion centers, distributed all over the country. This is the Missouri version with the governor's seal on it. We've got state reps on that have talked to the head of the state police there, the commander. It's true. They admit it. They back it. They support it. We've interviewed and called and played clips with the state police captain in charge at MIAC. This is real. And now Glenn Beck's covered it. Rush Limbaugh's covered it. We've confirmed those clips. I watched them during breaks. It is a huge story, and it should be. But these and other variants like them go out everywhere. We're joined by David, a current state police officer. We're just going to leave it at that, not even tell you what state he's in, and have him tell the story of, what it's like to have these in the department, other reports they've had, what other officers are saying, and what it's like to see this have blown up so big. We appreciate his courage because they do have retribution against officers, and they talk about that in here if it gets out. Sir, we appreciate you upholding your oath to protect and defend the Bill of Rights and Constitution that so many have fought and died for. Thank you so much, officer.
You're quite welcome, Alex.
Okay, tell us when you first got this and what it was like reading it and what other officers are saying.
Well, they emailed it to all the area officers and officers, and it's like a training thing, and when I pulled it up on the screen, at first I was in disbelief after I read it, and I had to read it a couple of times to understand, what are they saying? I thought it was a spoof. But when I read it, when I ran it past a few other officers, and they had the same twist that I had on it, that they were actually saying that some of us were militia members, that we belonged to a militia group just because, as myself, I have a Ron Paul sticker on my car. Some other officers, they believe that gun control is not correct and that we shouldn't be marking our bullets, ammunition act that they're trying to pass through. And we're saying, wait a minute, this is like a big net taking in everybody. It just didn't appear right, and it seemed like this thing was just anti-American all the way. It really made me mad.
So the majority of other officers that you talked to in your state police office, they were upset by it just like you?
Yes, they were. And I'm telling you, I'm talking about officers that are Kool-Aid drinking officers. I mean, officers that back Bush all the way. Even they were very upset by this document. They said, no, this can't be true. And a few of them looked at the author of the article and they said, well, of course, that this is probably what comes out of this agency.
Yeah, we decided to go with your cell phone because it doesn't have a good connection and kind of distorts your voice, but it's doing its job too well right now. So just, I guess maybe speak a little bit louder for us, officer. I don't want to give out any details about where you are or how senior you are, but we just appreciate, again, your courage coming on. How long ago did you first get emailed this? It came out in the 20th of February. Was it around that time?
I got it about a week after the 20th. That's when I opened it. And it took me that long to digest what was actually on this document and really interpret what they were trying to tell us.
Well, it's a guilt by association document. I mean, do you agree they mix white supremacist and cop killers in with basically every libertarian or conservative or anti-corruption group under the sun and three popular presidential candidates and a sitting congressman?
Yes, I do agree. Exactly.
Amazing guilt by association. And then they show American flags and the "Don't Tread on Me," and that's used by most of the military is bad. If you got that on your car, look out for folks with these bumper stickers. We're going to come back in 1 minute, sir, 70-second break, and get into, is this profiling? What is this meant to do when they give this to the state police? And is this why we see state police across the country harassing Ron Paul people?
You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. I've told you for a long time it's important to be self-sufficient, and today that's more important than ever. We need to be independent, and food and water is the key. You'll never have to stand in a bread line if you have your own bread. You'll never have to go to the Superdome and beg for FEMA to take care of your family in any emergency if you simply prepare. No one is going to take care of your family in the final equation but you. You know eFoodsDirect.com is still able to ship storable food that's safe from E. coli, salmonella, genetic alteration, or Chinese imports, and they do it at almost half the cost of last year's grocery prices. Call 1-800-409-5633 or on the web, go to eFoodsDirect.com. Visit eFoodsDirect.com and look over the fine list of high-quality, freeze-dried, and dehydrated foods they have to offer. Watch the free videos, look at their online catalog, or give them a call at 1-800-409-5633. Again, 800-409-5633 or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com. Take action today. The first step is getting storable food.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
We are back live now, already into hour number 3. In about 15 minutes, we've got Oath Keepers, a group for police, military, and others are saying we're going to uphold the Constitution Bill of Rights. Very well written, very well done site because it's a constitutional lawyer that started it, but a lot of police and military have joined and pledged their oath to protect and defend the Constitutional Bill of Rights. We've got a gentleman on the line right now, state police officer. We'll just call him David. That's not his name. His name has been changed to protect the innocent, those defending the Bill of Rights and Constitution. We're talking about the MIAC strategic report. Here's the report he sent me. Got it up on screen right here for you as well. This story is now huge. Profiling. I mean, they admit this is sent out to state police. It was sent to your state police. This is going on all over the country. That's confirmed. We're not going to get into that, though, because that can get into where you're at. And, I mean, what is this meant to give patrol officers this? Because they talk about when they pull you over. You know, if you see these bumper stickers, if you see this, if you see that, they start the whole page out with cop killing, I guess, to prejudice the police, but it doesn't look like it's working too well. So is this profiling and demonizing anybody that disagrees with the government?
It's actually, I believe it is. I believe that is the intent, but I don't think it's going to work. I think the officers in my agency can see through this ruse, and they understand that this document is meant to enslave the American people, and I don't think it's going to work. I think it missed its mark. It's so obvious. It's so obvious to lean one way to be a net that encompasses everybody. Like I said, even though I don't have that right wing, left wing false paradigm, but even the right wingers in my particular area office see through it clearly, and they understand what it is. So as a profile document, as a document meant to teach police officers to profile, I think they lost.
Well, they're certainly losing now. Congressman Ron Paul, former Congressman Bob Barr, and presidential candidates are saying they're going to sue if they don't retract this.
Right. And you know what I think what they're trying to do, they're trying to train the younger officers. I mean, the really young, impressionable officers. But they don't understand these young officers that are coming into these departments, a lot of them are really smart and sharp. They're coming in with 4-year degrees. I know a couple of attorneys that have just started the department, and they can see through this, Alex. I think these people are running scared now. I think you and your office and people like you have done such a great job informing the American public that people are seeing through these people. The American citizens are seeing through these people.
What type of things were these state police officers in your office saying when they read this?
They were in disbelief. They said, hey, I like guns just like any other American likes guns, and I'm not letting nobody take my gun. And the ammunitions and, you know, like the 223 round and the 308 that Obama wants to get rid of, they say, no, it's not going to happen. And said, when they come to get, well, I mean, the statements are getting really bad. They said they're going to have a hard time getting my weapon from me. And I say the same. You're not getting my weapon unless you